Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon. We begin with breaking news from Warren, where a student has been arrested after an alleged gun threat. Mara McDonald just arrived on scene at Lincoln High School. What's going on there, Mara?
Karen, I just spoke to the mother of the student who was threatened here, so we have a pretty good understanding of what went down here today. According to her, her daughter was threatened by that 16-year-old boy here at Lincoln High School, and the threat was he was going to pistol whip her, and that he showed what looked like a 9mm pistol. Well, she went to administration immediately. Warren police were called at 2:56. They got here at 2:59. They took that 16-year-old into custody. Now, police have been going through the building trying to find this weapon. They have not found the weapon. They have, however, found an unloaded, empty magazine clip. So they have taken that 16-year-old into custody, taken him over to the Warren PD, and are trying to get down to the bottom of what has happened here. But that young girl is not the only one who saw a gun here. There's at least another student who says they too saw a weapon, but so far no weapon, but an empty clip. Karen, coming up tonight at 5, you're going to hear more out of that mom. As you can imagine, she's had quite a day. We're live in Warren tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, we will check back with you later on this afternoon. Thank you, Mara. Now, we brought you the warnings about how quickly COVID-19 is spreading in Michigan. Late today, we've got some new numbers showing those warnings are right on target. The state is reporting more than 28,000 new cases of the virus in the past 2 days. Daily average of about 14,000, which is up from last week. The 7-day positivity rate is now above 33%. That's also up from a week ago. Finally, the state is reporting an additional 350 virus-related deaths. During this new COVID surge, finding test kits has really become the newest holy grail of the pandemic. So if you're tempted to give up, experts are telling us, please don't. Paula Tutman joins us to run through the reasons that getting tested is so very critical. Paula.
Yeah, Karen, and it really isn't just about how difficult it is to get tested, though that is part of it. But there's some people who even question it. We certainly have friends or know of employers who are saying, look, if I test, I'm going to lose workers. And so maybe I shouldn't test. Experts are saying, no, that is not the way to think about this, because what you could do is possibly lose workers for longer than just a quarantine. But also in families, you need to be able to inform your behavior.
Getting a COVID test at a testing site, finding a COVID test for home, and even the idea of just getting tested has become daunting. Some even question the need for it, since a positive result is so negative in so many ways.
I don't necessarily trust the testing. I tested positive during Christmas, and then I've tested positive since then, although I obviously don't have it still.
But testing, particularly with this more transmissible variant, Omicron, is more important than ever because this variant is so transmissible, says Dr. Jennifer Burgess, a family medicine physician for Henry Ford Health System.
If you have a runny nose, you feel fatigued, any fever, any cough, allergy type symptoms, sinus symptoms, runny nose, I want you to go get tested, because that's the safest thing to do for each other.
The hassle of getting tested is critical to inform our behavior at home.
That is keeping you home, keeping you from spreading it to other people.
Interestingly enough, while the state collects data from testing sites, it's not pulling data from home testing to include in the daily or weekly numbers. The reasoning, according to the health department, the home tests are fairly accurate, and, a spokesperson says, we still look closely at case rates and positivity rates and trends. In addition, indicators beyond case surveillance, like wastewater surveillance or hospitalization data, give public health indication of what is going on in the state. The reason to test really is all about behavior changing to slow the spread, to keep the people around you from getting infected and really sick, including fatally sick, even if your symptoms are not severe. And our own Dr. McGee reminds us that if you are in a high-risk group or have those comorbidities we hear so much about, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, asthma, or respiratory ailments, if you do test positive at home or anywhere, include calling your physician immediately as part of your stay safe protocols.
We have treatments that you should receive. I'm talking about monoclonal antibodies and pills like Paxlovid and Molnupiravir. The thing is, they are all scarce resources right now, and there is a very narrow time period for those drugs to be started.
Yeah, and don't forget, there are also children under the age of 5 who are not eligible for the vaccine. And so this is the way to protect them as well, particularly if you have to isolate. Very difficult to do, I get it. But particularly if you have to isolate yourself in your own home against people who are vulnerable against this variant and this virus, Karen.
So much to balance. All right. Paula Tutman live for us this afternoon. We appreciate it. Well, the criminal case against 15-year-old Ethan Crumbley continues to move forward. He's the teenager accused of killing 4 students at Oxford High School at the end of November. He faced an arraignment late this afternoon. Kimberly Gill joins us with what happened in court, and it was a pretty quick appearance.
It was. Karen, good afternoon. Today's hearing took less than 5 minutes and was largely procedural. Crumbley's defense attorney entered a not guilty plea on the teenager's behalf. The hearing was virtual for everybody involved except for the judge, who was actually in the courtroom. There was a meeting with attorneys for both sides just before the hearing to rule out any conflict of interest for Judge Kwame Rowe, who's a former prosecutor. Everybody agreed there was no conflict of interest. The judge also ruled that Deborah McKelvey will continue to serve as Crumbley's guardian ad litem throughout the case. Crumbley has been charged in the November 30th shooting at Oxford High School that left 4 students dead and 7 other people injured. He faces several charges, including first-degree murder and terrorism. Oxford High School students are just starting to get back to class, but they're using the district's middle school for now. One more note from today, Karen. Michigan law requires an in-person court hearing for the Crumbley's placement during the trial, but the judge says that can't happen right now because of COVID. A deadline for that hearing was extended, and the judge asked for briefs on the issue to be submitted by January 19th. So right now, Crumbley is being held in the Oakland County Jail. That's it for now, Karen. I'll send it back to you.
All right. Thank you, Kim.
Sure.
In your first forecast, we could see some snow moving into Metro Detroit this afternoon, especially in the northern part of our viewing area. So let's check in with meteorologist Paul Gross. What's in store, Paul?
Yeah, hey, Karen, we've actually had reports of a few snowflakes around, but right now, most of this stuff is actually raindrops that are falling. You can see, watch here, we had one area that started to develop as snow, but notice how it kind of transitioned back over to rain. That's due to the fact that the temperatures warmed up a bit this afternoon. In fact, take a look at temperatures right now. We are in the mid to upper 30s across the area. The wind is light, thank goodness, so it feels a lot warmer than it did the last couple of days. So through the evening hours, a few drops, a few flakes. Very slow drop in temperature. We're going to be staying in the 30s through the evening hours. However, you knew there was a but. Even though we have a few flakes through Friday, we have another Arctic blast like what we had on Monday and Tuesday this week. That's coming around for the first part of the weekend, and another major miss of a major winter storm for us this weekend. We'll talk about all of that just ahead, Karen.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Paul. Well, the city of Detroit has received a multi-million-dollar commitment for affordable housing. KeyBank putting $10 million to the Detroit Housing for the Future Fund. The contribution is the second largest so far. The city's goal is to preserve 10,000 units of existing affordable housing and develop about 2,000 new units. To date, $65 million has been raised with a target of $75 million for the Housing Fund.
If you're a renter, it has made low-cost housing more difficult to find. And so we set out at the beginning and said, we're going to preserve all the existing affordable housing, and we're going to build 2,000 more units. So if folks are pushed out of a neighborhood, there's another quality option for them staying right here in the city of Detroit, because we want to keep everybody here.
Such great news for so many families. The Detroit Housing for the Future Fund has helped launch 6 housing projects that are currently under construction. Let's go to Capitol Hill today. Lawmakers stopped to honor a Democrat who served in the U.S. Senate for about 30 years. Nevada's Reid was a classic deal maker and once served as the Senate's majority leader. His body has been lying in state in the rotunda of the U.S. Capitol. During his time in Congress, his signature achievement was the passage of President Obama's Affordable Care Act. Today, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was among those offering tributes.
Muhammad Ali said, "Impossible is not a declaration, it is a dare." Harry would be the first to admit that he wasn't the biggest, the loudest, or the strongest, but he was tough and relentless. He conquered the impossible, and he made the world a better place. Harry Reid made the world a better place.
Harry Reid died at the end of December from pancreatic cancer. He was 82 years old. Still ahead, first at 4, a legal setback for Britain's Prince Andrew. What a judge decided today and what comes next in that sex abuse lawsuit. Also ahead, cause of death. We lost more law enforcement officers in 2021 than any year since 1930. But hundreds of those deaths have in common. And remembering a tiny hero. How this little guy made a big difference in the world. All those stories right after the break.